Check out these moments from the prison confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Ryan, interview, take one. Mark?
My name is Ryan Anderson, and Gypsy Rose Blanchard is my fiance. I first learned about Gypsy watching her story. Her story, just hit me. And I thought, gosh, she's cute. Like one of those things where I was like, Gypsy's very cute. Tiger King was very popular at the time. And so my friend said, oh, I really want to write Tiger King. And I said, okay, well, I'll make a deal with you. I said, you write Tiger King, I'll write Gypsy Rose Blanchard. And that's what happened.
Ryan and I, our relationship is it's goofy. It's a little bit of everything. I think he compliments me really well. He has more of a softer side. He calms, almost like a storm that's inside my soul.
When I heard Gypsy's story, I felt sad for her. I felt like I couldn't judge her for that. I understood why she did it. Gypsy felt like this was the only way out.
All right, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, do you care if I record you?
Okay. So I had an appointment with the chaplain today, and I brought a dress envelope to you.
Awesome.
All you have to do is present that to the recorder of deeds to apply for the marriage license.
Awesome, baby.
I know Gypsy's the one because I feel it. You can feel that connection with somebody that you had. I do believe I am the Prince Charming that Gypsy's been waiting for her whole life. I really do believe that. When Gypsy gets out, I plan on supporting her and doing what a husband's supposed to do to his wife. I'm a 6th grade social studies teacher. So I'm a teacher, I do okay. Yeah. I live in Louisiana and she's in Missouri. And I help raise my nephew with my mother. But we are looking for a place right now for just me and her.
When I met Ryan, he was devoting his life to raising his nephew. I saw that as a sign that he is going to make a very good dad someday.
Part of me thinks that sometimes Gypsy might need saving, but at the same time, I need saving too. She saved me as much as I saved her. She deserves the best, especially with everything that's happened.
About 3 months ago, she had called me and she said, Mom, I need to tell you something. Ryan and I want to get married. And I just was silent for a half a minute, I'll say. Don't get married. Why now? Why rush?
Christy keeps telling me, why don't you live with him first and then see where things go? And I don't think that they understand that when someone is on parole, they have to parole to a family member.
When we found out about this engagement with Ryan, I wish they would wait a little bit, but it's marriage, it's a piece of paper. She can get a divorce after. They don't have any kids or any assets, so I just want her to be happy, especially after what happened to her.
This was 2014. How old she would have been in 2014? 22, 23. She looks like she's 12. She doesn't look like she's in her 20s. This poor child. Gypsy's growth has been amazing. From this little meek girl, from our first conversation to not wanting to talk and being reserved, which I don't blame her, because of what she grew up hearing about me from her mom, till now she has a backbone She says what she wants. She has no problem saying how she feels. Sometimes I ask her, "You sure I didn't have you?" You know? I want to say that I kind of helped her become who she is in that sense, because I don't sugarcoat with her. I've always sort of speak your truth, you know, be proud. And she's sticking up for herself where she wouldn't before. You know, she got hounded a good bit when she was in prison, you know, for a while. And then she started growing a backbone and just saying, "I'm gonna tell you this, and if you don't like it, well, I'm sorry." She's not the same girl. Not at all, not even close. It's a total transformation. I mean, just to see her have hair was enough. But her confidence level is amazing. You know, she's tough cookie. She's tough.
I think she would like coming here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think she would like to probably bring her kid.
As far as her getting married, I feel like the first time she talked about getting married with Ken, I had some serious doubts about that. He was a nice guy and all, but I don't know if he was the best fit for her. I met Ryan, and I feel much more confident about Ryan's demeanor and his objectives. He's goal-orientated, and I think his intentions are sincere. I think he loves her, so I'm happy about that. We'll keep our fingers crossed, like I said, and hopefully it works out.
Hopefully it does. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, if it doesn't, we'll be there to pick up the pieces, move her home.
I kind of wish she would have like just waited so, you know, she can live home with mom and dad, and, you know, it would be easier for family time. It would be easier to create that bond with her that, you know, we were both robbed of, me and my brother. And just not gonna be the same as if she would have been living at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's not going to be the same. It's not what we were hoping for. We were looking forward to that, but I mean, at the end of the day, we just want her to be happy. If that's what it is, I have a feeling she's going to come home and probably, you know, want to spend some time there. I think she's going to like being there with us as well. You know, she might need a little break from Ryan or whatever. I think she'll do a little back and forth, possibly. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you all have done some back and forth, so we'll have her
I never
room ready
moved
for
back
her,
home.
and we'll have some. We'll have something ready to cook every time she comes. You know, we can accommodate her however she wants to.
The whole neighborhood can't wait till she's home, actually. You know, they always stopping and asking about her and when she's coming home and, can't wait to, you know, see her and hug her. And which is good about living in a family street, you know, is that if she wants to go for a walk, you know, if somebody sees something unusual going on, they'll go out there, you know, so she'll be safe in the street,
Oh, yeah.
you know, no doubt. She'll be very safe. There's people that come and we don't want them there, get them out.
This is Gypsy's wedding band that she will get to wear in prison. She wanted rose gold. It's kind of fitting with her name being Gypsy Rose. The ring has to be less than $100, so it's not as fancy as I think she deserves or needs or wants. But Gypsy's very happy with the quality of it. I've sent her pictures of it. She's excited to wear it. She's really excited to wear it. And this is the marriage license. Carrying this document and carrying her ring, those are the two official things, and it makes it real.
So what are you doing out here today with that?
I am gonna rewrite my wedding vows. I had to send them in for the chaplain to read them to make sure there was no bad language, nothing awful. Like, I'm sure they've had instances where, you know, they get stuff that shouldn't be read at a wedding, I guess. But Gypsy thought it was 90 days before, but actually it was 30 days. So I felt rushed in writing my first wedding vows and wasn't happy with them. I didn't encapsulate what I feel for Gypsy and how much I love her. Like, I felt like I've written better emails, but I still have fears in writing these because it's hard to express something that's hard to explain. You know, it's one of those things where you feel it, so how do you write it on paper? You know, I'm not a novelist. I can't do that. But at the same time, I'm gonna give it my best shot because she deserves it. She deserves perfect wedding vows. Absolutely. My handwriting's not good. It's kind of bad being a teacher and your handwriting's so awful. From the first moment we met, there we go. I wanna make sure that I put woman because Gypsy is a woman now. She's no longer that little girl that everybody has seen, you know? I'm almost done. Think I like what I wrote? Gypsy Rose, my gorgeous snuggles. You are the most wonderful woman that I've ever known. Even after all of our time together, I still fall more and more in love with you with each passing day. When you walked into the visiting room the first time, I realized at that moment I was meeting the love of my life. Every time I hear your voice, my heart skips a beat. I will always be here for you, no matter what life throws our way. My love for you will never stop growing. You are my best friend, my love, my life, my heart. You are my everything. Marrying you today is the happiest moment in my life, and I know our future together and our love for each other will be endless and everlasting. I love you with all of my heart and soul. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Hopefully I can recite them like that on the day. But right now, very happy with these vows and my heart is full. Very much.
It's the morning of my wedding, and I am very, very, very nervous because I don't know what to expect. I like to be wearing a dress, but given the circumstances, I feel as pretty and beautiful as I can be right now. And I'm ready to see Ryan.
I never thought this day would come. If I'm crazy enough to write Gypsy Rose Blanchard a letter, I'm crazy enough to be marrying her today. And I'm so excited for our future.
My darling love, today I stand before you, taking in every detail of all that you are. Your smile, your eyes, the way you look at me.
Gypsy Rose, when you walked into the visiting room the first time, I realized at that moment I was meeting the love of my life.
The man I came to call my best friend, I now call husband. With all that life has to offer us, I vow to be yours. I love you with all of my heart and soul. Your wife, Gypsy Rose Anderson.
Today is special because me and Gypsy got married 6 months ago exactly today. We start a countdown clock. Gypsy gets out in 341 days. And we don't look at the countdown clock every day because that would be redundant. We would just be like, okay, hurry up and get out, hurry up and get out. But we look at it probably once a week. When she gets out, I'll probably cook breakfast for her all the time if she wants it. But I do want her to try different foods, you know? Like, she's excited about that. Like, I'll try to make her pancakes, I'll make her waffles. When she was a kid, you know, her mom kept her with a feeding tube, and Gypsy said all she really drank or ate was like Ensure, you know? And her mom would let her eat mashed potatoes every once in a while. Like, that was like her favorite thing in the world to eat was mashed potatoes. It's my anniversary, and if Gypsy was out of prison, we would be probably going out to eat, probably maybe a movie. And that would be, you know, as far as anything else, it wouldn't matter what we did because we would at least be together. She's calling me right now.
Good morning.
Good morning, baby. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
No, you got that morning voice going on this morning, don't you?
Yeah, I just woke up.
Yeah, that's very early, baby. Although I do love it when you call me in the morning. It's awful, like, having a wife that you can't touch on a daily. The reality is, me and Gypsy are in limbo. We are waiting to start our life. But if I'm betting on our relationship, I'm betting on success. I'm betting on kids, the full nine.
The kind of mother that I envision myself being is absolutely different from my own mother. I feel like I know everything not to do.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited for the future.
Whether it's Ryan or myself and Christy, she's got people there that's going to help her. I think she's going to do spectacular.
She's grown. She's gonna live and learn. There will be bumps in the road, but that's what she has family for.
I feel like the Gypsy Blanchard that entered this institution was a people pleaser. It's releasing a woman that has been through a great deal in her life, but has overcome a lot. I want to live a simple life that everybody else takes for granted. Just doing the simple things like driving a car, having dinner with friends. I want a job. I want to look in that mirror and see everything that my mother said that I wouldn't be. I don't expect it to be easy. But I think that's part of the fun, too. And I'm just ready. I'm ready to take it on.
Gypsy's getting out December 28, 2023, and we plan on getting a place in with our whole family and having Christmas. After that, then me and her will have a late honeymoon for New Year's.
It's going to be kind of like a little bonding moment for me and him to have because, like, I know that Christy and Dad want their time with me, and I want to give them that. But also, I'm married, and I need to have something that solidifies me and Ryan's marriage because he and I have only ever been able to hold hands in a visitation room.
That's what I'm looking forward to. And then we'll get in my car and drive home. And I actually plan to take off work for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just to get her fully adjusted. You know, we got things we got to do. We got to see her parole officer. We got to get her an ID, Louisiana ID.
I have started thinking about what kind of jobs I would love to do once I am released. I think that for certain jobs, of course, being a felon comes with restrictions. So I'm trying to keep my expectations kind of realistic. I'm just going to have to find whatever job that I can start out with. I have bounced from a dog walker to Walmart to retail to Sephora, and I can worry about big dreams of what I want to be when I quote-unquote grow up a little later.
My main focus is how is getting out of prison going to affect her? You know, because I know it's going to be great, but it's going to be different.